We're on the property of Mark and Sarah Newtons, just south of Tokoroa. They operate 2 dairy farms on the area and have done for many years. So we've got Mark to have a talk about why he bought the Tarn Fert and got involved with Fertmax. I'll leave it to you, Mark.
Oh, thanks, Horry. It's nice here. One of the reasons why I bought a Tarn Fert was just the philosophy of dumping on fertiliser twice a year and thinking it's gonna work. I thought there was a better way, and so I looked around and I found this Tarn Fert machine, and that was applying your fertiliser or elements or nutrients in liquid form, which sort of suited me a little bit better. And I realised that with leaching and all that, if I put on my fertiliser little and often, it would work better for me, and it's got to be a lot better for the environment. And then doing a bit more research, I stumbled across Horry here in Fertmax, so it seemed like it would be a good, wouldn't call it a marriage because look at him, but it seemed like a good, it was actually a good partnership, and that happened about, I'm guessing 6 or 7 years ago, was it, Horry?
Right about, yeah.
So I've basically used Fertmax's products for that amount of time. We do regular soil tests just to make sure that we're not mining the nutrients in the soil, and yeah, it's working quite well for me.
And the other farm that you have, you don't do quite the same as this, is it?
No, I still, I'm a skeptic, I'd say. Even though I know from what we've done it works. I still run the other farm as more of a traditional, fertiliser type system, where I'm still trialling it myself in my own mind, but we're looking at changing the other farm into more of a liquid type operation as well.
But you haven't introduced some of the liquid nitrogens in that farm down there?
Yeah. No,
part of the program. Yeah.
I have, because the good thing with your product is that we can run it through a conventional sprayer. The Tarn Fert's busy, on the runoff or wherever. Then our contract milker, he can run around with a sprayer and put on the liquid fertiliser as well. So it's good for us that way.
So obviously you're pretty happy with the production of both farms and the pasture quality and quantity under Fertmax regime as against the traditional regime? Yeah,
no. If it was no good, I wouldn't be doing it. There you go. It just goes, like I said before, it's on my philosophy, feed the plant little and often, and look after the microbes in the soil, and
cost-wise, does it fit your budget? Like, it's not more expensive, or
you have a budget for a fertiliser, and you use that budget, and yeah.
Fair enough.
I put on the same amount as I would. You could make savings, but yeah, some of your products are cost effective. Some are solid fertilisers cost effective, but it just comes down to the fact that I get better utilisation out of the product with your liquid.
And just to run through that, Mark's using our powdered guano phosphate for his phosphate supply. He uses some of our liquid NPKs when required, which have trace element content in it, and regularly he uses a Fertigate N to keep as a nitrogen source to keep the whole thing rolling. On the shoulders of the season, he adds jib to it to enhance the growth, and basically that is the program for the season.
Did forget K humates, mate. You're slipping.
Yeah, well, we have a K humate which supplies the potassium, which keeps everything up to scratch as far as K is concerned, and keeps the clover going, which you may or may not see in the pastures is quite strong on this particular farm. So thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Horry.
All right.